So sings my soul. Praise my God of love and life. So sings my soul.
Good morning. Welcome to Founders. Whether you are here joining us in person or here joining us online, we are so grateful you are here in the geographic and spiritual heart of Los Angeles, where culture meets spirituality, where dreams become reality, and where the kingdom of heaven is always at hand. The theme of the month is Autumn Harvest because we are receiving this month, right? We are receiving good. We are receiving love. We are receiving joy. We are receiving health. Everybody ready for more? Yes. Joining me on stage is the amazing practitioner, Cheryl Collins. We have the amazing vocal stylings. I'm sorry, we're not at the nightclub. But we have the amazing voice of Jennifer Wallace on stage. We have the truly amazing piano of Rob Weishner. And the wonderful bass playing of Sam Montooth. Do you do funk, by the way? We'll find a way to work it in. Not today, but we'll find a way to work it in. I have like a 70s beat, as they know. Anyway, we are so glad you're here. Welcome. It's going to be a great service and a good time. Let's roll.
Good morning. Please stand as you are able and join us in the congregational song. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world. Sweet the rain's dew fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light Eden saw play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Um, Sylvia is holding vigil for us today. Would you wave at the people, Sylvia? Handheld mic. Use the handheld. Oh, use the handheld mic, Cheryl. Okay, good morning. We'll roll it back. Good morning. Sylvia is on vigil this morning, the beautiful Sylvia who's waving over there. Sylvia will be here. She's holding vigil during the service, but she will be waiting for you in the foyer after church in case you need prayer. She'll be by the practitioner's table, but you all can go and find a quiet place where you can have a nice prayer together. So many ways that we do your prayers here at Founders. If you put a prayer slip into the box comes up here and it gets prayed over for 30 days. Other ways that our prayers are handled are by phone, online, and text. However you get your prayer to us, we will pray for you. Okay? Now I got to put in the code again. Hold on. Okay, so by telephone, email, online, I did say that. Our practitioner will be, all of our practitioners pray over all the prayers for 30 days. Our book of the month is Open Your Mind to Receive by Catherine Ponder. And here's a short a little bit from the book. Open your mind to receive by telling God what you want instead of constantly telling people. Telling people you want can dissipate your good because God is the source of supply, not people. Although people, ideas, and opportunities are all channels for your supply, God is the source because God creates those ideas and those opportunities. Through the law of the mind in action, God helps attract the appropriate people and circumstances to expedite those ideas and opportunities through which your good can come to pass. So that's a short excerpt from the book. If you're interested in getting it, you can get it online. Again, the title of the book is Open Your Mind to Receive by Catherine Ponder. You guys know that we're having a spooky haunted garden on Halloween out in the garden. And we want to thank everybody who's been contributing money and candy. You can get any candy to me today, and I will put it where it needs to go. I'm saving the candy. I'm saving the candy for the children. What are y'all laughing about? Okay, it's for the children. Okay, and also there are little green buckets out front, downstairs, wherever, if you want to contribute money, because not only do we need candy, we're buying decorations and things like that. If you'd like to volunteer to be one of the people that helps, I will gladly make you up. I have the makeup, the costumes, whatever you want to be. I used to teach this stuff, you guys, on the college level. I can turn you into whatever you want to be, okay? You can volunteer to give away candy or help run the games. Just let me know. It's from 4 to 6 on Halloween, but if you want to be made up, you would have to get here, around 2, so I'd have time to make you up. Okay, let me see what else we've got going on here. This is an opportunity, this Halloween thing, to share with the community, to share with the children, to let people know who we really are. On Wednesdays, we give away food and toys and what have you. And those people have become our friends, and I'm sure a lot of them will come out to this event. Sandra Powell, who is the head of our Sunday school is putting out a call to people that would like to volunteer with the children. We need a couple more volunteers. We're talking about one Sunday a month that you would come and help the kids, come and help them learn their lesson, do their fun activity or what have you. We just need a couple more volunteers, so if you are inclined to want to work with our children, it's one Sunday a month, please let us know. Let Sandra know. Many thanks to Vanya Gonzalez and the members of the Spanish ministry because they're providing our snacks after church today. So we want to thank them, and we also want to look forward to next week when the snacks will be provided by Cheryl Collins and Stefan Collins-Stepney. If you can assist by bringing fruits or vegetables or something sweet, we would greatly appreciate that. Okay, so everyone, please stand so we can greet each other, blow kisses, wave, give air hugs. Now, I want to ask, do we have any, you may be seated, I'm sorry. Do we have any newcomers this morning? Anybody who is their first time at church? It's your first time here? It's your first time here? Stand up, stand up. We have special love for them, don't we? Give them, everybody blow them kisses and wave at them. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Welcome, welcome. We're so happy to have you. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope you have time to come downstairs and enjoy our fellowship. We try to feed you and stuff you full of love, okay? Thank you for coming. Amen. Okay, so now I think it's time for us to do our affirmations. So if we could stand again, I'm sorry, do you have your, if you have your program, the affirmations are on the back. We're not going to do a call and response. We're going to read it all together. Stop at the commas. Pause at the commas like you were taught in school. Okay? All right. I live in a universe of infinite supply, and I joyfully receive my good now. Divine abundance flows through me and with and grace. I am open to new channels of prosperity in every day of my life. I prosper in harmony with the highest good for myself and others. I accept prosperity as my natural state, here and now. And so it is. Now we will see the beautiful song stylings of Miss Jennifer Wallace.
$25,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife, in 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measure in love. 525,600 minutes, 525,000 journeys to plan, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man? In the truth that she learned, or the times that he cried, in the bridges he burned, or the way that she died. It's time now to sing out, the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember the year in the life of our friends. Love, remember love, love, remember love, love, measure in love, seasons of love, seasons of love.
Amen. Okay, I'd now like to read the scriptures. The first one is coming from Matthew, book 13, 31, verses 31 through 32. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field, which indeed is the least of all the seeds. But when it is grown, it is greater than the herbs and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air come and nest in its branches. From the Science of the Mind textbook, page 70. When we plant a seed in the ground, we do not dig it up every day to see if it is growing. We trust the creative power of the soil. So we must learn to trust the creative law of mind. And so it is. Let's all take a deep breath in together. Oh, it's wonderful to breathe together, to have our hearts beat together, to be of one accord. As we meditate on our scriptures today, the power of the seed. Each one of us is one of God's seeds. We are his seeds of love, his seeds of activism, his seeds of work in the community, his seeds of love for our families, his seeds of love for the world. We send our seed of love to the world right now. We cover all the issues in the world with our love, with God's love, because that's who we represent. We understand the power of the seed. Each and every one of us is one of God's seeds. And if we all grow and prosper in the sun and the light and the source of love, which is God, we turn into a mighty forest that can take on anything that's going on in this world. We continue to send love and blessings to our former pastor, Arthur Chang, and his entire family. We send him love and let him know how much we care. We send love to our present minister, Reverend Dan, as he comes forward to deliver the word. We send love to ourselves. If we have any ailments, we send love to it right now. Because love can overcome all. We send the seed of our love to our families. Whatever is going on in our family, struggle, strife, we count it all love. We can grow from it and count it all love. Anyone who is ailing right now, in our circle of life, we send them the seed of our love and the healing power of our love. We pray for everyone's abundance because God wants us all to have an abundant life. For all these blessings and so many more, we say thank you, Father, Mother, God. And so it is.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting there for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. Well, I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. For the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things we compile, each one there to make can say we've lost our mind. But I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share the dream with me. We may be right, we may be wrong, but I wanna bring you along to the world I see, to the world we close our eyes to see, we close our eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Wallace, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're obviously talking about seeds this morning. And this is a thing to note. What Spirit creates through you and as you, it doesn't just think in terms of one thing. It thinks in terms of, because within that seed, there's not just one plant. There are millions of plants and descendants of plants. There's a whole orchard. There's a legacy. So when we are incarnated onto the earth plane, we don't come here just with a mission for one thing. We come here to leave a legacy and a ripple of love, lasting love, everlasting love. You know, one of the greatest privileges and honors of being a minister is when you get to do memorial services. And one of the things that becomes so clear, now, the people who have gone, they're fine. They're in the next realm, experiencing the next expression of love. It's the people behind who feel the temporary sense of loss. But what they need help recognizing is that nothing real ever leaves. There is no, quote unquote, death in the universe in the sense that nothing ever really disappears. It just changes form. Love is everlasting. People change form. People may fall out of our vibratory ability to see them, just like we know there's infrared light, ultraviolet light. There are sounds that animals can hear that we cannot hear. But that doesn't mean that they don't exist. Just because you're watching Channel 4, this is an old reference because I'm referring to broadcast TV, just because you're watching Channel 4 doesn't mean Channel 7 isn't broadcasting, correct? So what happens is, what we're doing, and because time is just this orderly sequence of events, I see Dr. Alston in the audience right there. Time as an orderly sequence of events. We perceive this orderly sequence of events, but from the Spirit's perspective, all of this is happening at once. And all space is happening at once, and all consciousness is happening at once. So people are just as much here now as they ever were, and quite frankly, ever will be. So yourself, wherever you'll be in the universe, or choose to be in the universe, 50 years from now is just as much here as wherever you were 50 years ago. Not to mention all the different variations and possibilities, if for those of you who call them parallel universes, they're all at once. But you are here now, here, in this perception, which means that the heaven that you have been waiting for is right here, right now, which means the Garden of Eden is right here, right now, which means heaven or hell or purgatory or limbo or whatever you've called it or been taught its names is right here, right now, based on your choice, experience, or ability to conceive and perceive. So, seeds. The seed we talk about here, and we use the whole idea of seed, soil, plant, receiving a lot when we talk about consciousness. What are you thinking? What are you focusing on? How are you tending the garden of your mind? The garden of your life? What is your garden? Well, if you have old reference, if you have a Rolodex, if you have a contact database, if you have people in your life, you have a garden. If you have a community, most of us have several communities. We have a community in which we live. We have communities in which we operate, work. We have communities in which, let's say, we civically participate. We have communities in which we live. We have a planet we all share. If you ever look at the view, there are no country borders from space. Weather doesn't care about where our country and city and state lines stop. The clouds keep flying over them. Birds don't know where the city limit is. We all have a garden that we tend by what we focus on. That we have complete and total choice over at every moment of every day. What are we focusing on? What are we choosing to think about? Now, many of us have things deep in the ground of our subconscious that we need to pull some weeds out. So those seeds of positive thinking, those seeds of creative ideas can flourish, take deep root, grow wonderful fruits of our labor that we can enjoy, which then drop other seeds that create more, and then the birds of spirit can enjoy. Well, you all know the metaphors. Anyway, so at this time of year, we like to think in terms of harvesting and celebrating the harvest. Those of us of a Jewish tradition, if you're out there, they just celebrated Sukkot, which is great. So let's celebrate the harvesting, but we can harvest all year long, and we can plant all year long. And we need to tend and weed and water all year long. Now, there are some climates where potatoes grow better. That's why Ireland, potatoes, took place, is because potatoes grew perfectly in that rocky climate. Other places, tropical fruits grow better. But your garden is perfect for you. God so loved the world, it individualized itself, didn't separate itself, individualized itself as you. You are literally the entire universe in an individualized expression. You are a seed of the entire universe. All of it. Not part of it, not a little subset of it, not a separated, differentiated part of it. All of the universe is you. As the great mystic poet Rumi said, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. And if you really knew that you were the entire ocean, if you really knew that you were the entire orchard of spirit in a seed, how would you think, act, behave differently? Because what that would mean is that there is no other person outside of you in truth. It means everybody we interact with, whether we've met them in person or not, is a reflection of us or a projection of ourselves onto us. This is why it is so important to plant seeds of love. So all year round, 365 days, 5,400, I'm misquoting the song, but that's why it's important to plant seeds of love. Thank you. Seeds of love. Love causes the plants. There are scientific experiments that show that plants that are loved over grow better than plants that are not. Children that are loved over, seniors that are loved over, people that are loved thrive. I love experiments that show that prisoners that are given pets to take care of do better and thrive than prisoners who don't. We don't throw away. Spirit does not throw away people. Spirit can use anyone and everyone because Spirit is everyone and anyone, including the people we say, that person is horrific, whether we know them or not. Our work as practitioners of truth, if we see anyone as less than Spirit, we are the ones who need healing. That doesn't mean we agree with every action they take, or that we would take every action that they would take. But we need to know that everyone is Spirit, because if we don't, we're saying there's part of us that isn't Spirit. Now, if that were easy, everyone would do it. It's not always easy. The great example of this is when Jesus the Christ was on that cross and said, "Forgive them, Father, they don't know what they do." That's the ultimate example of being able to forgive at the ultimate moment. And because you have that place of forgiveness, you're able to resurrect. They think they can kill me. They don't know who they are. They're in ignorance. If he had been condemning people on the cross, it might have been a whole different story. We might not have heard the story. They would have buried him. We might have heard his teachings as a great prophet, but we would not have heard the resurrection story. And that's the whole point of that story. It's not the crucifixion. It's the resurrection. It is interesting to me that my two favorite spiritual leaders, whether it's Jesus the Christ or the Buddha, one came from the most humble beginnings. I mean, we romanticize, born in a manger. He was born in a barn and straw. He was an undocumented immigrant. Undocumented immigrant. Born in a barn. To a teenage mother. Can you believe him? Can you believe Mary telling Joseph? I swear, we'll park that whole story for Christmas. Anyway, but Then you have Buddha, who came from the ultimate luxury. His parents tried to protect him from ever seeing anything miserable, and he got so bored, he went and snuck out to see what the outside world was really like. And he was like, oh my God, there's poverty, there's suffering, there's death. So, two extremes coming to the same conclusions. So the seed of spirit can come from any angle. I don't care what your background is. If you grew up in abject poverty, what we call abject poverty, or when you grew up in privileged background, spirit can use you to reveal more heaven and reveal more heaven and leave a legacy of heaven to reveal an orchard of heaven. In fact, Spirit loves exalting the humble. Moses was found in a river in a basket. And somebody said, oh, it's so cute. He said, took him in. You can be used. God loves exalting the humble. Oprah Winfrey was poor on the south side of Chicago and become one of the most influential people in the world. God can use you because God is you. God doesn't think in terms of, I was born into these terrible circumstances. My life is limited. That's not how Spirit thinks. Spirit doesn't know rich, poor. Spirit doesn't know tall, little. Spirit doesn't know white, black, brown, red, yellow. Spirit doesn't know male, female. Spirit doesn't even know gay, straight, cis, trans. God doesn't know because God only knows one. Love. And all God knows and celebrates the diversity, but God doesn't know the limitation. Humans do that. That's the knowledge of good and evil. I'm limited because of this good and this evil. No, that's why Adam and Eve hid in the. Why are you hiding in the bushes? So, there is a seed within you and all of us. And that seed is ever growing into an ever greater orchard through us. And how do you know you're in the right garden? You can't not be in the right garden because you are where you are. Now, if you don't like where your seed is planted, this is the good news. If you don't like where you're planted, you have free will and you can move and plant yourself elsewhere. But there is no such thing as a geographic cure. You can't say, well, I want to plant myself in Miami, whatever. But the point is, you can plant yourself wherever you are, but plant yourself. Be where you're at, because you are always in the center of the universe. There is no such thing as, I'm moving over there, because that's a better, more spirit over there. Go wherever you like, but go because you love it, not because you're thinking, well, there'll be more spirit over there. Follow your heart, follow your dreams, follow what you love, and see where it takes you. But don't assume that there's more over the rainbow. All the spirit that ever is and will be is always right where we are. I mean, that's the whole Wizard of Oz story. I love how spirit didn't hide. But for centuries, spiritual truth had to be hidden in children's stories. Children get this. But it had to be hidden because they were so afraid. What if people knew how powerful they were? What if people knew that they could live the life of their dreams and help other people, and they had the power to heal, and they had the power to grow, and they had the power to change and thrive? We couldn't control them. That would be the end of our kingdom. Without saying anything about No King's Day yesterday, in the sense of, I just don't want to make a political comment. I'll have to do that after service. But I want to say that there are no kings in the universe. The translation of the King James Bible, the whole reason why they talked about a kingdom is because that's just the nomenclature of the period of that era. They talked about the king because they had kings and kingdoms, and they wanted to secure the king and kingdom. There was no king back in the Aramaic days. That's not the original translation. There are no, you are your own ruler and monarch in spirit. It's within. You know, and what Christ said is, my kingdom is not of this world. People were really upset by that. We wanted our leader to overthrow the Romans. But that's not what he came here to do. He wanted us to liberate us from the whole thing, to rise above the battlefield. Do you want to be above the battlefield? Or do you want to be happy, or do you want to win the battle? Because I tell you something, winning the battles in life, which I'm not saying there isn't a time, that's another sermon, but when you win a battle, you have to sometimes keep fighting to maintain that win. And sometimes when you win the battle, you lose the peace. Again, it's not a political statement, this is a life statement. Whether you battle to get something in life, whether it's you're battling for that promotion, or you're battling for that relationship, or you're fighting for that whatever. There's a time to strive, like you're working to achieve a goal when it's good because it's motivated by passion and joy and love. I'm going to learn to run and get that marathon. I'm going to achieve that goal because I just love doing this. That's different than I'm going to fight other people and strive to get to the top. Do you understand the energetic difference? One comes from a place of love and joy, one comes from a place of battling others. That's the difference. That's what I'm talking about. There's a time to champion yourself and reach for goals you can never achieve. And then when you're battling other people, because there are no other people. There are no other people. We lift ourselves up in the science of mind above the battlefield because we remember that we are all one. We teach the principles and practices of the science of mind here. We are all one. Oneness is the fundamental characteristic of the universe. As Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith always says, it is a universe, not a biverse, not a triverse, and not a diverse. It's a one something. And if we want to experience the Christ, the Buddha within us, our divine power, we must be willing to be part of a universe of love. Because the seed that we are and the seeds that we plant within the divine soil, if we want to experience the kingdom of heaven, and I know that because you're here in person or watching us online, that you want them to be seeds of love, right? Because that's what you want to experience in your life. You want prosperity demonstrations of love, healings of love, relationships of love, a life of love, a planet of love, a country of love, a city, a state, families. You want everything of love, right? Good. Let's turn within. So, we see within our minds a ball of light. We imagine our heart pumping love to all our parts of our body temple. And we see ourselves in a garden planting seeds of love. This seed is the career we've always wanted. This seed is the relationship we've always dreamed of. This seed is the person we've always wanted to be. This seed is the planet we've always imagined living on. This seed is in world peace. This seed is a relationship with Spirit and myself that I've always imagined. This seed is the spiritual community thriving that we've always dreamed of. We plant another seed. and another seed. We commit to watering and weeding and tendering, but we trust the process of the law, knowing that the law is perfect, whole, and complete. And we know the orchards grow from us and leave legacies from which animals and others enjoy the fruits of our spiritual labor. But we are grateful that the kingdom of heaven is within, without, here, and always. We are grateful, and we allow it to be with love. And so it is.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go, and let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go, and let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Yes, we are only here for God. And we are now here, it's time for our offertory. So if you could please stand if you're able, and please take out your offertory. I'm going to invite Cheryl back. She's going to lead us in our prosperity affirmation. These will be call and response. And then she'll bless the offering with a blessing. We're so grateful that you're all here. Anything you can give us allows us to keep these lights on, pay these wonderfully talented singers, and just thank you. Thank you, thank you. There should be a QR code on the screen.
Yes.
So they're on the back of your bulletin.
Okay. The prosperity affirmation. I give thanks for the abundance that is mine to share.
I give thanks for the abundance that is mine to share.
With joy, I release my gift,
With joy, I release my gift,
knowing that it goes forth to bless and to prosper.
knowing that it goes forth to bless and prosper.
To all those who give and all those who receive.
All those who give and all those who receive.
I no longer struggle and strive.
I no longer struggle and strive.
I now tithe and thrive.
I now tithe and thrive.
And so it is.
And so it is.
wasted time. Look inside your heart, I'll look inside mine. Things are so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk blind and we try to see, falling behind in what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I've been thinking of? Worlds are turning and we keep holding on, facing our fears, still reaching out as one. A yearning, and it's real to see. There must be hearts that are longing to be free. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk blind and we try to see, falling behind in what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love I've been thinking of? I will wait for it. I'm not late for it. Until then, I'll sing my song to cheer the night along. I could light the night up with my soul on fire. I could make the sun shine from pure desire. Let me feel love flowing throughout the world. Let me feel love being unfurled. Oh, bring me a higher love. 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 Oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love.
Higher love. Higher love. You are a higher love. You are all a higher love. We are all the highest love in truth. And we are going to now pray. So here's what I know. Everyone who submitted a prayer request in these boxes to our prayer line, to our prayer email, and it has a prayer request in their heart right now. That Spirit already knows the answer to this prayer and has said yes, because Spirit knows us as perfect, whole, and complete. That Spirit has a higher love and a higher vision that is coming forth even now into manifestation, and that we have the mental equivalence to receive it. How grateful we are to know this truth, to speak this word, to know that founders, the entire New Thought movement, and this planet is moving on up in manifestation, in vibration, in a revelation for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We give thanks, and we allow it to be. And so it is. If you're able, would you please stand for the benediction? The light of God surrounds you. The love of God unfolds you. The power of God flows through you. The presence of God watches over you and from within you. Wherever you are, God is, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth and let it